Hello, folks. We'll be getting started, well, shortly. We would be getting started sooner, but, I'm having a little bit of a technical difficulty here off to the side. Um, oh god, how do I even describe this? I don't know. I'll figure out a description while I fiddle with it, but hello, Soup. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Oh, I think I did it. I think I did it. I mean, it's not fixed yet. Allow me to explain. Um, so my phone sucks. This is a recurring issue on this stream, and we run, we run the stream manager off of it so I can see you all, right? Right now I have you all on my desktop, and the phone's not too great. It's a little old. It's a little temperamental. It takes its sweet time opening things like the stream manager. I was watching Mizu's stream here this evening, and I was feeling a little out of it, so I picked myself up from my desk and I went and I laid down. But I put the stream on my phone. It's more than a little old girly. I listen. It's okay. Maybe it's like going on 6, 7 years old. Maybe. Bring Gourdy back. Bring Gourdy back. I miss Gourdy. I can't believe Gourdy didn't turn out to be a submarine. I was so dead set on that theory. I think I fixed it. Oh, I think I fixed the issue. I was watching Mizu's stream, um, on my phone, and that was working just fine. And then I went to close the stream, and it wouldn't let me. Um, my phone refused to stop playing Mizu's stream. I mean, on one hand, good taste. I mean, I can't blame my phone for that. But also, I kind of needed to close it and start our own stream. It turns out I hold on. Before I have to eat my own words, did restarting the whole thing fix the issue? We're about to find out together. Oh, W. Oh, W. Okay, we're good. I was worried that we were in considerably more trouble. To be fair, that happened to be on Twitch Mobile. I blame the app. Loki, between you, me, and not the sniper hired by Twitch perched across on the roof, out across the parking lot, it kind of sucks. The Twitch app kind of sucks. Um, but hey, we do what we gotta do, right? Oh, and it just came unplugged, and I'm incompetent. Completely. But I hope that everybody's doing well today. Hope life's treating you all good. I think life's treating me pretty good. Honestly, I was thinking I might not stream today. I wanted to. Don't get me wrong. I was feeling restless. Yeah, I could feel it, and I could feel it in my heart. That I wanted to be here and I wanted to be streaming more Phoenix Wright. AKA, I wanted to be playing more Phoenix Wright. But my body today has just not been feeling amazing. Um, I don't know what it was. Just felt heavy, if that makes sense. I didn't feel like my sleep's been a little off, but I didn't feel tired. I ate decent food. I was staying hydrated. I'll prove it. I'll drink a little water. Okay, considering how much of that I just drank, maybe I do need to drink more water. But I felt like I was taking decent care of myself. But I just felt low key like garbage. And nothing I was trying was fixing it. But then just here over the past 10, 15 minutes or so, I feel better. I just started feeling better all of a sudden. And I'm like, huh, I didn't do anything to fix this. I just went and laid in bed for a little bit and watched Mizu stream, and I guess that's a cure-all, actually. That'll fix anything. I don't know why I'm advertising her stream, but, you know. See, you have to fix your bot. Is the bot not doing its job? It doesn't do announcements? It usually does announcements. Hold on. Oh, so hello, Arissa. Hope you're doing well. Auto announcements. It has announced. It announced the last stream. It announced the stream before that. Like, it's always so late, like 20 minutes sometimes not at all. Well, that sounds like a bot problem. That may also explain why it takes like 20 minutes or so for people to get in here. Here, I'll do it manually this time. How do I announce a stream? Does anybody know? Oh god. I don't want to be cringe in my own announcements. How do I announce streams? Maybe not working, question mark. Blame Arissa if it does. We're live now with Phoenix. Right. Alright, perfect announcement. No problems. He did it now. You... Right as I sent it out. Now I look like a fool. Arissa, you set me up. Heard the Discord alert and see the announcement message. I was maybe choking my Mandarin. Hello, Hazudio. Welcome in. Good to see you. Arissa played me. Arissa was like, you've gotta fix your bot. You've gotta fix your bot. Oh, sometimes it's like 20 minutes late on making an announcement, you know, and I went and I looked and, you know, it hadn't done it yet because it takes a moment. She's the bot, she's an old girl, you know. And so I type up this message and I hit enter, and right as I'm hitting enter, the bot works. Shaking my head. I can't believe you, Arissa. It'll be your mod status if this happens again. Rejection. Your honor, she was framed. I was set up. Oh, I got you, Spasica. Miss you so much. Aww. Well, I've missed hanging out with all of you. I've missed streaming. I feel like I haven't streamed in like years. How many years has it been? Has it been, what, at least 2? Maybe 3? I don't even remember how to stream. I had to sit. Honestly, I had to sit here and kind of stare at OBS for a minute and be like, okay, am I doing this right? You know, it's not like I've done this how many times? Hold on. How many times have I streamed? Like over 100. Maybe somewhere in the 200 range. I've hit that button a couple times in my life. Apparently that doesn't actually teach me anything. At least 7 years. Goodness gracious. At that rate, I'll be an old lady. I want to do like a bit. I want to put on an old lady voice and be like, well, it's nice to see you, Hazunia. It's been a long time. You live in the East Coast, US, right? I do. I live in a cornfield. I'm not actually on the coast. I wish I was on the East Coast. I live in, like, the Midwest. Is probably a much more accurate depiction of where I live. Vanessa kind of... It's true. Listen, You're getting me onto like a tangent, like right off the bat. But I have a theory. Hear me out. I think because I'm 24 right now. Watch the viewer count go to 0. They're like, ah, god damn, this old bitch. I'm 24 right now, right? Am I? I am. I am. It's 2023. That makes me 24. I think in like 6 years, I'm gonna qualify as a MILF. I think I've got that in my future. I think it's only gonna get better. I think when my hair starts to gray just a little bit, I'm gonna be killing it. I'm gonna look great. My family ages very gracefully. I've got some evidence to support this. Oh, like what today? It is Tessa, but welcome in. Good to see you. I just need to hook you up with Kiara somehow, someday. Kiara, is that a name I should know? I'm sorry, that sounds terribly rude of me. But my brain is failing to place the name because I'm very stupid. Do you have you both here in Europe? Aww. I mean, maybe someday. Someday I'll visit. That's where, that's where, honestly, here's the deal. By the numbers, the vast majority of our community is European. Like, by a landslide, it's actually low-key shocking. I have no idea what I've done to attract all of you. But that would mean that in a hypothetical future, right? You know, when we hit it big, you know, when we're rolling in those Twitch bucks, and then right before Twitch collapses, that's where we do the fan meet. You know, is in Europe, clearly. Okay, wait, Vanessa Silver Fox, we would slay. I'm so glad you agree, Soup. Your opinion on the matter, I think, is one of the most critical, if not the most. You know, you'd know. I just made Arissa Raider one time. I doubt you know her. So it's not rude of me to say that I don't know the name, but I should learn the name. I should learn the name. Yes, I should. Maybe, possibly. We'll think about it. Your body mostly. Wait, what do you mean by that, Tessa? You mean how I got everybody here? I doubt it. I think it was my great XCOM gameplay, actually. Do we all remember Long War? None of you remember Long War. I don't think were any of you around here for the Long War campaign, or is this is a completely new viewer base? Please tell me somebody remembers Long War, at least the finale. I'm begging here. I'm grasping at straws. Like that was peak right there. You'd have the sexy Liberian MILF look. I would. That's what I want to go for. Especially when I get new glasses. You know, some little square frames. I remember, but I didn't pay attention. Fuck. Oh God. Nobody here knows anything about Long War but me. And I was the one that played it, so I don't count. You know what we didn't do? I should explain. One, I'm late today. My apologies. I wasn't feeling great before stream. I was talking about this very briefly with Soup. I really wanted to stream tonight. I really, really did. I was feeling restless about it. But I physically just kind of low-key felt like garbage. You know? Like, I didn't feel good. So I I put it off, and I was like, oh, maybe I won't be able to stream. How sad. Woe is me. I was getting ready to put an announcement in the Discord server about it and be like, I'll be back tomorrow. Um, but then suddenly, magically, I just felt better. Like about 15 minutes before we started, I just started magically feeling better. And I was like, wow, amazing. You know what I'm gonna do with this newfound lease on life? I'm gonna spend it playing Phoenix Wright. I need the magic share. I'll send a little your way. A little bit of magic. Isn't that a song? I feel like that's a song. But not like a good song. Like one of those songs they made explicitly for like daytime television Disney sitcoms about family living situations that have some unique quirk to them. Like Wizards of Waverly Place. Something like, oh, but it has it's in the back of my mind. It's upbeat. It's like a little bit of no, a little bit of magic, you know, something like that. I can't place it, but I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind way too early. um, there was something else that I was going to talk about. Oh yes, you know what we never did, because what we never did was actually our stream anniversary. Um, we were going to, and then I was tired. The holiday kicked my ass, actually. Full disclosure. I mean, you know, we made it through. I was pretty good. If it goes to, what's that? Mambo number 5 with that one, V? What's that? Or a little bit of Erica by my side? That you never finished Terra Invicta? Fuck Terra Invicta. Hello, Lux Hughes. Welcome in. No, we never finished Terra Invicta. I think I used Terra Invicta as a sleep aid once on stream. And I think that was probably about the last time we streamed it. You don't know the song, V? Maybe I've heard it. But I am infamous for not being able to recall the names of songs, their artists, band names. I'm really terrible at it. Like, genuinely. Like, there are some songs that I love. I couldn't tell you the name of them to save my life. She'd know if she heard it, I would. But I'm not going to listen to it now because I'd rather have this VOD stay intact. um, I I want to talk about XCOM. Oh no! I for the stream anniversary, we had a plan. We came up with a plan during the last stream. At the very end, we had just beaten the new layer in Ultra Kill, and I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do for a stream anniversary, and Hazunia, was it you that came in and had the idea about that, or is my memory faulty? Um, to look at old VODs, to look at old VODs and kind of talk about, you know, a year in retrospective and what we're looking forward to in the new year. What if I just move that to the new year? What if that was a New Year special? Then we can look at old XCOM gameplay, and I can remind you all that once upon a time, I was good at XCOM. That was me, guilty. I thought so. I may have a bad memory. What was I saying? But yeah, maybe that's what we do. Instead of saying that this is going to be a Phoenix Wright stream, and then ambushing you all with watching the Gangplank VOD again, or watching the final mission, oh my god. That final mission, I really want to talk with you all about how that looked and felt from my point of view. I think that I talked about this with Soup once, maybe. Maybe it was during stream, but I remember it being a conversation with Soup once. The final mission for those of you who don't know what this was, when we first started streaming, the first game that we played was Ixion, right? City builder in space. It was a great time, amazing game. We loved it. Next, what we did was a little game called XCOM Long War. It's a mod for XCOM Enemy Within that turns what is maybe a 20-hour campaign in the vanilla game into what can readily between 100 and 200 hour long campaign, and we streamed it. And we streamed it for, God, how long did that last? 3-4 months? Iron Man? So one save? There was a little bit of reloading for some glitches and stuff. I was not so torturous as to allow the game to screw us completely. But otherwise, we played things where they laid. It was an incredible experience. It's still, I think, our most streamed game on the channel. And, I don't know, the final mission, we'll talk about it more later. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. It's clearly on my mind. I want to talk about how I felt during that, because it was like, I was literally nauseous from the anxiety. I could feel my heart before we'd even seen an enemy, just loading into the mission, because that was it. It was do or die. The whole campaign, everything up to that moment was riding on this. I'd never done the Long War final mission before. I didn't really know fully what to expect. And I was so nervous. But I want to look at that stuff with you all. I want to look back on moments that stand out to me from our streams, and also to all of you. So tell you what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do this for the official stream anniversary, which was the 23rd of December, because frankly that date sucks for a stream anniversary. It sucks. It's like right before Christmas. Terrible. Horrible day for me to choose to start streaming. So instead we'll do this as like a New Year's event. That's what we'll do. That's the new plan. There we go. I salvaged it. I brought it back. Remember you nerding out about it? Yeah. XCOM 2 has a Long War 2 mod for it, and tells that XCOM 2 has much more extensive character creation options. I want to play XCOM 2 on this channel. I don't know if we're going to be doing Long War 2. I tried Long War 2. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I didn't get very deep into it. It failed to capture me when I played it. But this was years ago. I also know that it was not as well received as the first Long War mod, but I'll have to take a look at it. I think it took an hour and 37 minutes for Kira to get past the main menu of what? Hold on. I gotta look. I gotta check the records. The records of what? Of what game? Whatever it was. Just like me, for real, for real. And can I ask, what are Kira's pronouns? If we know. We probably know. They're a streamer. We make that stuff easy to find. But, if we're talking about them, I just want to make sure. I'm not a fan of Longcore 2 either, but you will need plenty of character creation mods. I mean, maybe. She, her, super cute trans femme with a very lovely singing voice. Oh. I will have to give them a look later. Yes, absolutely. W. We're always looking for more trans femme streamers. We flock. That's what I've learned. We travel in packs for some reason. I wonder why that would be. But yes, we won't do... I am going to make a note of this, Hazunia. Thank you. There we go. Come on. Oh, God. Got it. There we go. W. I'm competent. I can use the copy-paste feature. But I'm not gonna bog you all down by making you watch the XCOM VODs today. What I do want is, if any of you have times during our streams that you remember, that you can think of, that you're like, I would love to throw this back in this bitch Scarlett's face live. Or, some moment that you liked or whatever, or a VOD or game that you enjoyed. When we do the review stream for New Year's, keep that in mind. Let us know. We'll give it a look. We'll look at it together. I think that'll be cool. I think that'll help make for a good retrospective. And then I do want to talk about what's coming in the new year, because I've got some plans. There's some things that I would like to make happen. There's some goals that I'd like to set for myself, for the channel. And I'd like to have a little fireside chat about that, I think I remember anything at all. Good joke. I know that none of us here have a functional memory. This is why I am fully expecting this retrospective to be purely the things that I remember. But I'd like to leave the door open in case any of you would like to prove me wrong. Like a cat, I can't really recall any specific moments. I just see the name Scarlet strongly associated with warm, fuzzy, and fun feelings. Aww. Aren't you a flatterer? Goodness gracious. What are we gonna do with you? I don't know. I suppose if you're like a cat, so long as you're a cat that's better behaved than the one I'm looking after. I know. Yep. You keep an eye on him, Tessa. You know where to center that sight. But this cat, it's behaving now. Let's hope it decides to continue. It's also, the only reason this cat is behaving is because I haven't let it into my room. I'm watching... Have I talked about this on stream yet? Maybe. Possibly. When did we last stream? It's 22nd. No, I haven't. I don't think I've streamed since this happened. I'm watching Ratchet. Ratchet is Kit's cat. Kit Kat. I'm sorry. That's stupid. Let him in, the little stinker. Should I let him in? I'll let him in. He was bad earlier, so I kicked him out. But I'll give him an opportunity if y'all want to meet him. The deal is, Kit was supposed to find a cat sitter. Because the deal is the cat is his cat. The cat isn't a me problem. Right? It sounds harsh, but there's a reason that I don't own a pet. I don't want, nor do I think I can handle the responsibility of another living thing being in my care right now. Kit was going on vacation, thought that he would be away for over a week. He didn't. Hold on, before I let the cat in, let me rant about this for a moment. He thought he was going to be away for over a week. Right? And then the day that he left, after he had left, he lets me know that he checked the itinerary. His words, not mine. And was going to be back, I think the 27th. I think he'll be back tonight, maybe. Which is a big difference. That's a difference of, he said, like, 10 plus days. And is actually going to be back in, like, 3. So he's incompetent. Clearly not paying very much attention. He was supposed to get a cat sitter. You know, we've got a bunch of, you know, we've got friends in town, a couple of households that are familiar with owning pets that have cats of their own, that would be able to look after Ratchet. You know, Ratchet's very well behaved. He's very sociable. Well, I say very well behaved. He's fucking gremlin, but he's not like, you know, he's house trained and all of that, and, you know, he doesn't like pick fights or anything. He just likes feet. That's his problem. He likes feet. The cat likes feet. He's obsessed. So he was supposed to talk to some of these people. He said, yeah, you know, he woke up too late on, like, the last day before he left and wasn't able to find a cat sitter because he, you know, was unable to, you know, actually take the actions that he's supposed to. You like feet, right? The girls said. The girls? What girls are telling you that I like feet? Sounds a lot like a Twitch stream right now. What is this accusation? I'm not into feet. Oh, my brother had a cat that was such a gremlin that he literally stole liverwurst from your mouth. He was obsessed with the stuff. Oh my god. That might be worse than this cat. This cat is a sweetheart. He loves people. He doesn't understand boundaries. That's the problem. He's too loving. You were there when we discussed it? Was I? Oh my god. I remember I remember that you all... I've been harassed by you all, both individually and as a group, multiple times by the claim that I am in defeat. Of all the things that you're claiming that I'm into, you've maybe missed the mark with this one. Did you actually have evidence that proves otherwise? Objection. I think. Am I the defense here? Objection. I don't see how that's relevant to the case. Gotta get my practice in before we actually start the game. Jeez. I didn't realize it'd be under fire like this. Anyhow, because he's gone for such a short time, all I've really got to do is feed the cat and hang out with it occasionally, which is fine, I suppose. Knowing me, she's not going to start the game anytime soon. I can eat my dinner now, so I don't miss too much of the game itself. That's extremely reasonable of you, Hazunia. I respect that decision. I'll make sure... One moment. Did you all hear that? Am I losing my mind, or did I just hear like a single trill of a phone ring? You know, the doo-doo-doo sound, the doo, you know? Present the OnlyFans account. It's not. Listen. Feet lovers denial? No, listen. That doesn't say anything about me. If I'm the one selling it, it's my feet, for other people to look at. Not I don't have to be into it, to recognize that, I have a sellable product here on my hands. It's purely financial, Your Honor. Purely financial. Losing minds, sorry, V. Well, I guess that means that nobody's making phone calls in my house, which I guess is reassuring. I'm gonna let the cat in. Let's let the cat in. The cat's gonna hang out with us for a little bit until the cat misbehaves. Ratchet. The people on the internet want to meet you. Come here. Come here. Yeah. You're so shameless. Get in here. Yeah, come in. I'll leave the door cracked for you. That feels wrong. I usually keep my door shut, but I'm just gonna not think about it. Come here. You want up? Uppies? Uppies. There you go. Hi. Are you gonna say hello to them? No, you're just gonna sit on my lap. Alright. You alright, cat? Are you leaving? Are you tired of me already? Those are my pills. You can't have those. I wish I could show you all the cat. This is an argument for me to have gotten the webcam. But we remember the webcam story, don't we? Hi, yeah. Do you like to be pet? You do. You just don't know how to be comfortable here. Stop! Oh, God damn it. Why did you do that? Oh my God. I'm sure you all heard of the spilling of pill bottles. Like, he reached out, like, stretched out his, like, body and neck, and just kind of pushed them off my table with his head. Like, intentionally went out of his way to do it. Yeah. Yeah, I know. He'll probably wander around the room a little bit before snuggling into my bed and taking a nap. So that's Ratchet. That's a good summary of his behavior. What? Are you back? You can come up if you want. No, you want my feet? God damn it, you little fucking bitch. Oh my God, what am I gonna do with this thing? Anyhow, I missed this argument in the court case soup. Your Honor, as you can see, this is the OnlyFans account of the witness, Miss Vanessa Scarlett. Oh God, scroll up. Where she displays feet images for the purpose of sexual gratification. Clearly, this witness has a foot fetish. Why else would someone engage in such behavior online? To make money. To make money. Even though I didn't, but that's besides the point. That was the only reason I would have done that. Clearly. Oh my God. Goodness gracious. Sus. Quit playing in the wires. This is why I don't let you in here. What? You're gesturing at me? What do you want? This is the other thing. This cat's autistic. Like, I say that with love. He's so strange. If I could show him to you, you'd understand. His behaviors are very uncat-like. He's almost more like a dog, really. Yeah, do you want uppies? Come here. Oh, you're purring. Good boy. It was nice of you to ask. Yeah. He has an OnlyFans. It's... Have you not heard the story, Tessa? Really? Have you not heard the story, Tessa? Because if anybody needs to know that story, it's you. Nope. Oh my gosh. Well, uh, time to retell the tale. He told this story like 10 times. It's a good story. I'm happy to retell it. It's not a problem. It's one of my favorites. Of all of like my reoccurring stories, this one's been around for a hot second. Maybe if you all watch the XCOM streams, you'd know the story by now. But so the tale goes, I was living for a semester with my, at the time, best friend, longtime best friend since high school. She needed kind of a, and we both went to the same university, but we'd lived apart most of that time. But for one semester, she needed another place to be, to be living. So they were living with a little old mate, and we were gremlins, both of us. You all know that I'm a rat. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Soup, but they're a raccoon. So you had a rat and a raccoon living together. You can imagine what that dynamic was like. One night we were sitting at the dining room table. It was like pitch black. The lights were off. The only light source available was the microwave when I went to go make oatmeal, and the light of her phone. um, so, oh, he's settled in on the bed. Yeah? Are you happy? I'll stop looking at you. If I don't look at you, you won't move. Um, you freak. You little goddamn freak. He sits like a person. He doesn't sit like a cat, he sits like a person. Anyways, the story. Very raccoon coded, very raccoon coded. Um, so we were talking, and one of their reoccurring bits was to say that she should, wanted to, or might drop out and become a stripper. Reoccurring. Said this all the time, right? That never did it, but was more serious than perhaps you would expect sometimes. So, they say this while we're talking. And then we talk a little bit about it, and go back and forth, and they're like, yes, we're pro sex worker, we're in support, and we're going back and forth, talking, and I'm like, yeah, if I thought I could make money, I'd do it too. For context, that had been happening since she was 16. True. She was saying this in high school also. That I had almost forgotten about that. Oh, she's funny. She's funny. I hope. I think we talked about her here recently, Soup, and I'd heard from you that she's still doing well. That's good. That's good. Um, but I say I'd do it if I thought I could make money. And she looks at me and calls my bluff. And I look back and I let her know that it's not a bluff. And before I know it, she's got OnlyFans open on her phone. She's made an account. And we are discussing a marketing plan. Keep in mind, she was a marketing major. And we are taking pictures of my feet up on the dining room table, posing and stuff, and discussing a management plan, and then, thank goodness, well, I say thank goodness, I don't know, maybe this would have been the beginning of something very profitable, but then her younger sister called, and she had just started her freshman year of college and was in need of some help with like studies and stuff, and I ended up tutoring her younger sister in math for maybe the next hour or so for a good chunk of the night, and we never spoke of it again. We never spoke of it again. But images of my feet were taken, they were on her phone, they were uploaded to OnlyFans. I don't think it was ever viewable. I don't think the page was ever made public. But yeah, there was an OnlyFans account in my name. Feet slut. I don't know. If I took okay care of them, if I gave myself over to like a month of like dedicated foot care, I think I could sell. I think I could. I think my feet have a nice form to them. I just gotta, clean them up a little bit. I mean, they're clean, but you know what I mean. Take care of them, kind of pamper them a little bit. I think I could sell. I think I could. I think that goes for most of me, honestly. I think I could. I've thought about it on more than one occasion. The only reason that I haven't now, and the only reason that I hadn't then, is because I've got no idea how to manage something like that. And that's the truth. Otherwise, I would. I know it's a lot of work, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know what people like. I don't know, what are the market prices? What's standard practice? What do the ethics look like? How do you promote stuff like that? I don't know any of it. The reason I was willing to with her was because, that was her major. Not only fans marketing, just marketing in general. So, she was very much the kind of person who was passionate about the business end of it. And I could just be the product end of it. Could saw my feet off, it'd be fine. Feet ick me out. I had a friend like that once, also in college. Different friend. Who was genuinely on board with a proposition that I made the first time that I ever drank. I got into a ramble, as one does, as I do, as you all know fully well that I'm good at. I got into a drunken ramble, and that involved replacing everybody's legs with like tank treads. I remember. This was directed at her. It wasn't just a random thing. It was a back and forth ramble / conversation about her issue with feet. And she was genuinely on board with it. Why do I hang out with you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what any of you are doing here. Did you do the redeems? The redeems at the beginning, Vanessa? I got the hydrate. I don't think I got the stretch. And I don't have cookies. I've got grapes. That's about all I got. Uh-huh. But can I take care of that one later, Tessa? Next time, buy cookies, off-brand Oreo time. Yes, I need them back in my life. I need to hit the grocery tomorrow. Tomorrow, I need to go to the grocery. Or if Kit is actually back, send Kit to the grocery. But Kit's a lazy piece of shit, so I'm just gonna go to the grocery. Hydrox, no, different off-brand Oreo. Different off-brand Oreo. They are, I don't know, generic. Probably got Christmas cookies on sale at the store. Oh, Soup, you're so smart. Oh, that's a good point. Ratchet, you're staring at me. Why are you doing that? With those glassy eyes. Hello. Do you want attention? You know I can't keep paying attention to you, Ratchet. I am streaming. I need to pay attention to these cats instead. Yeah, I know. It sucks, doesn't it? That sucks. I'm saying words and you have no idea what they mean, do they? Do they? Mm-hmm. Come here. There we go. We got you. I got you. The problem is he's just so goddamn cute. He does shit and he pisses me off. And then he just comes on over and flops over. Oh. And you jumped into my computer, could you? I need to get a webcam. I need to. I need to get a webcam. I need to get a just chatting screen. That's part of our goals. The purring. Did y'all hear? If the stream goes offline, we know it's been the cat. He is playing around in the wires right now. He's not targeting the wires. He's targeting my feet. You little... So it goes. So it goes. Not inside me yet. Oh. What? What are you looking at? No, 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 don't do that. You can't wear the microphone cable as a crown. Oh my god. The boy likes feet just like Kit. I love to accuse Kit of stuff like that. I'll go on a rant calling the cat like a pervert and stuff. And this cat is, by the way. Hold on, we're gonna talk about the cat for just a moment longer, and then we'll open the game. I promise. Stop, stop. Those are wires. Stop. Leave them be. This room is not cat proof. The cat is usually not in here. I usually don't let the cat in. So, but like, Kit has told me that this cat has like batted, you know, like with his paw, a girl's, well, chest while she was over, just like played with it, just walked right up and done that. This cat has, while I've been like changing, pushed open the door trying to get in, seen me changing, and just stopped and stared. We've established that he has a foot fetish. And he did one other thing just here recently that I was like, that is perverse. What was it? God, what was it? I don't remember. There was another thing. Kids like to do that, to be fair. They love stepping on a boob. They do. They do. Why are you like this? Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Of course. You landed from one side of my chair to the other side to sneak up on my feet. I feel you trying to put that toe in your mouth, you little goddamn freak. Yeah, I caught you. I got a hold of your collar. What are you gonna do? Struggle? Beg? Hmm. I'll let you go. But you gotta behave yourself, okay? Otherwise I'm gonna kick you out. Making the cat beg for beg to be free. Not that, not that, not that. No, no. Oh. Oh no, what did Soup do to make an enemy of you, Tessa? What did Soup do? Make accusations or something? Okay. The cat lost interest in me. Dude, I think I'm gonna open the game. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm brave. I'm also going to kill the desktop audio because I know it's going to make an evil sound. Oh. 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 God, you're playing with fire. There's Soup. Oh, don't ban her. Don't ban her. Oh, Soup's under. Soup's under. Can we arrange a witness protection for Soup? Maybe. All right, I'm opening the game now. Bing. There it is. There we go. I know how to open video games. I don't. That's the secret. Just weighing it up if banning my sister's ex is protected under hate crime. What? I have. I mean, I don't know what the legal standing of that entire sentence is, honestly. I'm not sure legally where the courts would stand on that, Tessa. I can't say I'm an expert. Let's see. We need to close this. Minimize that. Is it gonna work? I think it's gonna work. Let's go. That's my desktop. That's okay. That's part of the plan. I didn't set the sound. Y'all need this music back in your lives. There we go. We got it. Fixed. I think. I hope. Why not using game capture? The game capture doesn't work for this one. I did watch enough Phoenix Wright recently to consider suing about it. Oh, Gourdy. Oh, backies. I knew I'd make it back before V gets into the game. You made it, like, literally right on time. I was about to say, I wonder if Azunia's finished dinner yet. I now have my answer. Wait, we're almost, not quite, we're about to hit, in a couple seconds, an hour in, and the game is open. I think I'm doing okay. Or terribly. Oh my god, I was like, what is touching my foot? It's this goddamn cat. Hi! Why did you do that? You scared me, I forgot you were here. I was like, what is this soft, fuzzy thing slowly gliding across the surface of my foot? It's you, Ratchet. Hi. You see, the problem is you're cute, so now I'm petting you. And now you're not gonna understand that your behavior is flawed. and could use improvement. In fact, even if I got mad at you and punished you, I don't think that you'd understand. Ow! 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 Oh my god, he got me. You little... Why did you do that? That was my hand. I wasn't even petting the cat. I withdrew my hand after petting the cat, and he was very happy. I put my hand on top of my leg, away from the cat, and he jumped up and scratched my hand. Oh, you... I would evict the cat, but he hasn't been that bad yet, I guess. Get Ren sued because you gave her blanket protection. Like an asshole. Get mad at Arissa because you forgot to remove her mod. So I guess Hazunia is getting bad. Rest in peace. Arissa still has mod shit because I need somebody to organize my gambling habit for me. Arissa's a mod purely to come up with ways to gamble. I've been seeing an awful low amount of gambling, Arissa. Get on it. Mod for technical reasons and not to moderate. Oh, Hazunia, thanks for taking one for the team for me. Yeah, nice knowing you, Hazunia. It's been nice having you around. I'm sorry that you're the latest sacrifice to Tessa's bloodlust. Have fun. Alright, I think everything's working. You can all see the game, right? We understand what's happening. I need to remember what's happening in the case, actually. I've got to commit violent acts for a moment. I missed. All I'm saying is somebody needs to... yeah, I know. Well, you know, a worthy sacrifice, right? Okay. I think we're good. I say, nervously watching the cat, trying to figure out what the hell you're doing. Are you attacking the shadow of the fan? You are. I can't just watch the cat all stream, I need to play the game. Oh, that was Soup. You're getting brave now that you've got that blanket protection. Alright, it's never too late for Tessa to revolt against me. It's maybe the first stream that doesn't progress because of a cat other than me. True. I'm gonna ignore the cat. I'm gonna ignore the cat until loophole. We'll see you after the timeout, Soup. Cat watching stream is valid, but the cat watching stream kind of necessitates me having some way for you all to watch the cat with me. I can't just... This isn't football. I can't just sit here and commentate. Hell, I mean, even for like football, they've still got the game up on the screen, right? Demand a trial? I don't think this is that kind of court. All right, but let's get in here. We are on episode 4. What are we doing? Oh my fucking god! Why are we here? Why did past me do this to myself? We're in the district court. How is this prediction? What is the prediction? I can't see it. You're defending Edgeworth. Yes, we're defending Edgeworth in this case. Past me decided to put me into the district court immediately. I did warn you about this last time, V. That sounds like something. That sounds like an interaction that we would have had. Start timer case? Show timer case? Oh god, what's the prediction? What are we doing? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Your Honor, what's going on? Hold on, I need to review the court record. We've got a gun, I see. That immediately stands out. My keen American vision hones in on the pistol immediately. Is this still the boat shooting? This is still a boat shooting. How long will it take to solve this case? But you're in court already. Let me think. There's a camera, autopsy report. This is the lake photo, which we used to prove, well, to demonstrate. That's right. Okay, it's coming back to me. Last time, the witness was Lotta Hart. Right? The day one of the court case was Lotta Hart. She had this camera, which took a couple of pictures, 2 of them. Empty lake. Shooting. This one's the magnified one, right? So it's been magnified, it's the same photo. Because, there's a gun, bears fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand. This is purportedly the murder weapon. It was fired 3 times. 1 bullet. The victim was shot through the heart. Once. The camera took 2 pictures. And, when it was set to trigger on loud noises. So 2 gunshots. 1 shot through the heart, 2 loud bangs, that set off the camera. This is the DL6 incident. This is the victim was the defense attorney in the DL6 incident, and we are identifying that this is the murder weapon because this pistol bullet has ballistic markings that match it to the pistol. Yeah, the bullet accounting is not adding up. 2 loud burgers, 2 very loud burgers. God, I could go for a burger. I should order some food today. I'm gonna treat myself tonight. I deserve it. Yes, this is Lotta's deposition. This is all that's left. The only thing of value that she said is that I heard 2 gunshots, or 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight on Christmas. We got a metal detector, which broke our ears last time, I remember that much. There's a parrot that was like, don't forget DL6. So we're suspicious of the guy in the case. There's the DL6 file, and here's the DL6 incident photo. Cool. I think I'm up to date. I had a spat about on how bullet markings, was it all that viable? Yes. Forensic evidence like that is, So no hints from me this time because I put through this case in the meantime. Sure, we have taken forever on this case. We've taken forever, but that's mostly because I've been very dreadfully inconsistent with my streaming given the holiday season. But I think we'll knock this one out. We're gonna play a bunch tonight, and we'll probably finish the case tomorrow. This case isn't being solved this stream. True. What is this prediction that you've set up? I see the numbers coming in. Is this like how long it takes? Well, then we better get a move on. I gotta help the believers out. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh god, and it's this guy. Karma. Very well, apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who's the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement? Very well, no opening statement, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right. Naturally. Why not? I guess the court is this case? Oh, let's define the rules. What is this prediction anyways? Is this, You see here, you're doing this again, Arissa. This happened the last time you set up gambling, where the terms of the gambling were unclear before before people started committing their points. This is awfully suspicious. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Holy shit, Karma's gambling too. What? Oh my god, Karma is betting. Karma is a believer. Karma thinks I can speedrun this. Alright, let's go. Order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes, we have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I'll call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand. Send a serious boat shop owner. Oh no, this guy's gonna slow it down so much. Karma gonna lose his points. Karma has bet 100,000 channel points on this being over in 3 minutes. Let's see how this plays out. Witness, state your profession. Great start. I'm the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. You see, Karma's been watching since the XCOM days. Karma's a true believer. Karma's got points like that to blow on this kind of stuff. Nobody voted for 0 to 25 minutes, so if it's between this time, nobody gets points, so they get removed. Good job, it won't even be today then. What are these brackets, by the way? Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Yeah, who is this guy? Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. I've predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. The witness will state his name. Well, I'm not really sure. What? Do you fear test is right? This case is long. Didn't play the game, so I had to guess the times. My memory, Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. Can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. I don't think he can testify. Just cooperate? What was the last time you cooperated? Let me think. When was the last time I cooperated? Was that you? Did you make that sound? Are you okay? What was that? How did you make that sound? Okay, just go back to whatever the hell it was you were doing, Cat. Let's say case, not day 2 of the trial. Cat distraction, running interference. Let's go, Cat. Oh no. Good some tight ratchet. Did he sneeze? I couldn't quite make it out through the headphones. It was just a loud sound. I was like, what the hell? Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? No, you're... This witness is not mentally competent to testify. Sneeze sounded like old man. There's an old man in Ratcha. Sounded like an sounded like on Micah sneeze. I'd believe it. He looks like he sneezed. Oh, he's just vibing over there. You're not mentally competent to stream. I think that's why I'm competent to stream. My lack of mental competence is what makes me an okay streamer. The night of the murder. We're opening right up with the testimony. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just a-floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. What kind of testimony is that? There's nothing to question my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Carmo set this up. There's hardly any details in this cross-examination. Or in this testimony. I'm only going to get details if I cross-examine. Karma doesn't want me to cross-examine. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. What? No way. Your verdict, now. Yes, Mr. Wright. What? Cross-examine. What is he trying to pull here? Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma? 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. What? What is with this guy? I remember Von Karma being kind of crazy. And, like, scary. And, like, having the judge in his pocket. Probably through sheer intimidation. Hello, cat. Have you come to help me with the cross-examination? Come up here. Come here. What do you think, Ratchet? It's the night of the murder. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Nothing too weird about that, right? Oh god, he's squirming. Get out of here before you scratch me. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. I heard a bang. And where did the bang seem to come from? From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yup. Good. Continue. You're getting micro and nanoseconds? That is a little excessive. But I suppose, you know, this gambling needs to be done above board. And then, you know, since we screwed up the timing categories, we'll make up for the legitimacy in nanoseconds. Saw a boat just floating out on the lake. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figured there was 2 men out there. Yup. Ow! That's my arm! You're 1 step away from getting kicked out, Ratchet. You couldn't see them clearly. Yup. At the time, that is. At the time. See, what I really want to press him on... Stop hitting my feet. Go away. Shoo. No, you're looking at me like you're gonna jump up here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Hi. So Ratchet, the witness, supposedly heard 2 gunshots total? Yup. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. So that matches up, but it doesn't match up with the gunshots. Yeah, I know, little guy. That's weird, isn't it? Isn't that strange? Yeah, you're just a little fella, aren't you? Yeah, you are. I'm sorry. This cat, it's got me distracted. Alright, this is what I really need to press on. A man by your window. Yep, by my window, right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. It was a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Oh no. This is the bait. That man was a defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Oh no. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad. Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead as he was walking by, too. Oh, no. Done. Bans myself. You can't ban yourself. The only one that'll take you out of here is me or Tessa. Overruled, Orisa banned. Now that's Tessa. Witness, are you sure the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. Oh my god. I think he's dead. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Me either. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial is going to be over. I need to object. I need to. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun, and the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You're ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. Oh. Von Karma might be right. Von Karma might be right. Just let Edgeworth go to jail. Never. Never. Not once. Everything in this testimony could be true, but it doesn't necessarily make Edgeworth guilty. What should I do? I'm gonna keep objecting. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If you were telling a lie... No, Phoenix, that's not it. In a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you've yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. The parrot. We do! It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. The parrot! The parrot! Can you hear me, sis? Please? I need your help. No, Maya, we don't need her help. As nice as it would be to see her. I've got this. The parrot should have heard this. The parrot should be able to repeat this. Let Edgeworth go to her own private boy dungeon. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. Ow! Okay, that's it. You're evicted. You're gone. You little feline menace. Come here. You look so innocent and confused. Ow! 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 You fucking bitch. Ow! God. That's what I get for wearing short shirts. He didn't get me too bad. I don't think. Did he? No, that's a nice little scratch. Oh, that hurt. That'll leave a little mark. You didn't draw blood. I'll be fine. I was supposed to get grapes, wasn't I? I never went and got grapes. While I'm moving, let me go get those. I'll be right back. You all stay here and keep Karma company. I'm entering this street for the first time. The first thing is... Welcome in, average Italian. It's a hard one to explain. I was evicting the cat from the room, and the cat was displeased with this fact. But welcome in. I hope you're having a good time. I will actually be... The timing is dreadful, but I will be right back. I'm just grabbing some grapes, and then we'll be continuing with the case. But I'll return shortly, don't worry. I'm back. I made it. I survived. The cat was like latched onto my feet the entire time. It's a gremlin. It's a gremlin. It needs somebody else to be watching it. But I've got the grapes. I wonder where to send flowers for V's funeral. I'm not gonna die. Probably, maybe. Thank you for not doxing me, Soup. I appreciate it. But let's see what we got here. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. Oh, jeez. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. Your Honor, you're misinterpreting literally all of the facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. We lost. Oh no. Send me all your Scarlet fan mail, fan art, and flowers. Yeah, direct that to Soup. Soup will check everything from mail bombs. Tell me you saved? Yeah, we gotta save right before this. Wait! Who was that just now? Me! What? Oh my god. It's Larry. What are you doing here? How did you get in here? You gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Oh my god. Butt's coming in clutch? He is. Oh my god. Larry, get the fuck out. As much as I love hating on Larry, God, am I glad to see him right now. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. This guy, he's got spunk. So you say you heard a gunshot. Yeah, I did, a gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony, and I realized something. Oh, that's how he got in. He was in the audience. Nice of him to not just let me lose on the spot. I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. We'll let him testify. This is the first time something has happened like this in my court. Your Honor, I don't believe that for a second. You consistently let normal court proceedings be interrupted. Only once has anybody been threatened with being in contempt of court. Absolutely ridiculous. Things like this probably happen all the time. I tell you though, this case's breakdown is one of the most satisfying. I'm looking forward to it. This one's a puzzle. I haven't figured out what's happening yet, but I'm eager. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. You can make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. Doesn't get any worse. True. Oh, and thank you for the hydrate, Arissa. Alright. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. No waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Well, given that, as Suzunia says, we run a complete kangaroo court here, allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? He's speaking sense? He's speaking sense? It was drawn by previous verdict of guilty. Let's go. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. He's taken charge. This is a copy pasta already. It should be. It should. The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. Oh boy. Can we go play on the swings? I want to play on the swings. It's that kind of recess, right? I can't believe that we're alive. When I saw that guilty, I was like, oh god. We're screwed. December 27th, it's today. Believe it or not, we're playing this game in real time. That's why it's taken me so long to stream the conclusion of the case. And I'm just being, I'm being respectful to the lore of the game. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. But I hope it was worth it. He didn't like that one. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. So he was out on the water, actually. Don't worry, Edge, who likes Edge. You just look at him. He's obviously a sub. Clearly. I like the way that you think. Right, and he found the balloon and the air tank that night. Yeah, so he was doing, like, salvage recovery. He was doing salvage recovery out on the lake during the time of the murder. He might be actually the best witness yet. He might be the strongest witness we've had of all case, and given that we've had 2 extraordinarily weak witnesses, that's not saying much. Hey, Edgeworth. You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? I don't know why I hadn't thought of that question before. Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. Oh. Well, sorry, I just keep eating grapes. They're addictive. Right. Yeah. This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials. Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. That's right. We're gonna work with this one. It was 15 minutes. Government has planned everything that can be planned. That explains why he's so obsessive with telling the judge exactly what to do and when. It's not just like well, it probably kind of is a control freak thing, but it's also part of his preparation. He says, you know, now it's time for you to, you know, call for a verdict, or now it's time for you to cross-examine, or now it's time for statements, or now it's time to call the witness, or whatever, because he's got this in his mind on a schedule. That explains a lot of his character. Well, let's get to work, shall we? Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, please. Hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. The night of the murder. What are you gonna tell me? That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. And just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. What? That's fascinating. What a fascinatingly strange testimony. I have no idea what to do with this. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's gonna say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Me too. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Alright. Let's get to work, shall we? Well, there's a couple things in particular that I want to press on. But let's just do everything. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There's so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, okay. First of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out in the boat. That's important. After 11. There was an empty lake at 11:50. Look at his eyes, no thoughts up there, that's clear. True. Just like me, for real, for real. Fertilizers hitting the wood building with a judge saying that things are starting to smell. You know what they say about Larry Butts. $12:15, $11:50. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night, so I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something, and I found it. You're gonna have to state what that is for the record. Yeah, Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. That's true, Karma. But I'm gonna ask anyways, to waste your time. It's likely he was hunting for this Gourdy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. Huh. This is all irrelevant, let's get it over with. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. I don't know what I'm pressing on here. Around what time was that? This is what I'm pressing on here. Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12, yeah. You're not sure. Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? Who use watches these days, Larry? That's interesting. Okay. This is what we need to look at here. The times. You don't know if it's irrelevant before you know what it is? True. Especially in this game. There's an empty lake at 11:50. Was this the first shot that he heard before going home? And then a whole 25 minutes later, a second bang? That seems strange regarding the other witnesses' testimonies. I would think that a 25-minute delay would be noted before, but the prior two witnesses were pretty garbage also. But Larry didn't stick around to hear this shot. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. I can corroborate this. Which means the first shot happened before Edgeworth and the victim boarded the boat. There was a gunshot before. Why? Order, order. Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick. It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony. Let's start working on the contradictions. That's alright. I think we've got this. I think the primary contradiction... No, I want to go back. Sorry, I clicked too far. The primary contradiction we're dealing with here is the number of shots. The bullet math has never worked on this case. It never has, not for a moment. I didn't see a boat. After I heard that single gunshot, I went home. This is Lotta's deposition. Wait a sec, Larry. You what? You only heard one bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Were you even listening? Do you wish the game made it a little clearer what is the last statement? True. But also... I'm just a little stupid. It's not the game's fault. Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh. You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? What? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Huh? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. Order, and stop that booing. This is the worst witness I've ever had. Why did we let him testify? He's just gonna... You might as well be declaring the guilty verdict himself. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That a crime? It should be. I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Same. I'm with Von Karma on this one. Get time from what was on the radio? Maybe. But I don't have, like, the radio records with me. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? Larry, you're a pathetic fucking witness. Keep going. This is exactly what we need. Cast the doubts. Please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. Nedrith is already guilty, we established it can't get worse. True. Literally can't get worse than it already is. Even Larry can't make it worse. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. Damn, Larry. You're real for that. I feel that. I feel that. What an opening to the testimony. You know that this is going to be in, like, the court minutes, right? That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. Oh. At a high volume. Yeah, what's the big problem? Can a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I believe that this is occupied California, so no. I don't think it is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? I feel multiple people got called out with that. Yeah, a disproportionate amount of the people here. Tell me, please educate me, Phoenix. What are these DJs? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. Can't believe I'm continuing this charade. The disc jockeys. Is that what it stands for? Is that actually what it stands for, Lexius? That's cool, if true. Yes? Oh. Imagine having your job title be disc jockey. That would be pretty rad. As the kids say, pretty wizard. I'm gonna ride those plates. Alright, is it lonely being alone on Christmas Eve? Why were you alone on Christmas Eve? So you turned on the radio. Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? Know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve. Alone. Larry, it's okay. I know. Shouldn't have said anything. Disc jockey would rule even more. I guess it depends on what you're into. From my perspective, it would not. But I suppose from some. That's why I was listening to an all requests show on the radio, see? So it's all requests. That's fair. I don't think there's anything to press here, but I'm gonna do it. Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio, that's all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night? I was listening to it at a real booming loud, like... But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. What was the DJ saying? What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? I don't know. You'd be surprised. Not my thing. And this is two things that we've established this stream that I'm not into. It's a very small list. Possible exact time of day. Exactly, that's what I'm fishing for here. Allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask, hmm? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. We got away with that? That's crazy. Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. Hey, it's almost Christmas. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real... Yeah, Larry? Tell me about it. Tell me how she had this real sexy voice. You know, Carl was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. Is Vanessa on the radio? You think so? You think so? Maybe I'll reproduce it. One moment. Hey, it's almost Christmas. How's that? Was that the line? Did I get the line right? I might have gotten the line wrong. Depends, was the radio show in March? There's one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. So it's a lone light. So I was listening to an all-request radio show. So listening into it real loud. Booming loud? Yeah, you know? You had headphones on? Yep. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going... Pardon me. Going on outside at all. I'm sure I heard that gunshot. How are you sure? No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? You're like, well, good. Good, Izunia. Remember exactly what the DJ was saying. She said, hey, it's almost Christmas. We heard the gunshot. This is where we present evidence. This gunshot coincides with this picture. 11:50 p.m. Hey, it's almost Christmas. Is this gonna work? No, it's not. God damn it. That would have been real good if it did. Oh, they aren't, are they? Damn it. Say the line, Phoenix. What line? Oh, jeez. It's almost Christmas. So we're sure. Ludicrous testimony. Got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. I think I've pressed everything, right? On the defense or accusation. We're on the defense. We're on the defense. All requests radio show. Sure, I heard the gunshot. Remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. I don't know. This doesn't look good. This does not look good at all. I think that I have pressed everything. I'm gonna go back through it all. Just from the top. I'm not gonna, like, read it. I mean, I'm just speed reading it. I'm not gonna read it out loud. Just so I can get a review. Yep, they don't like me asking about the name of the program. You were close before. I think that that's what I'm on to. What if it's the autopsy report? What if I can establish the day that the shot happened? But no, that doesn't work. No, go back to it. There was this. It wasn't this photo, though. What else do we got? What about the parrot? No, that's stupid. There's no reason the parrot would have heard the girl on the radio. And that wouldn't prove anything. It wouldn't prove a thing. So I'm not matching the time. Hey, it's almost Christmas. No, maybe it is. Because what is here? Hey, it's almost Christmas. It's not a time. It is a, quote, booming loud announcement as he's standing there on the docks, just having pulled in the boat. We can prove that he was standing there, I guess, as he said, that he's an actual legitimate witness. I don't know. I don't know how it benefits us, but this is all I got. And what I got ain't a whole lot. Larry, you're making this very difficult on me. Larry was wearing headphones. I mean, true. He was wearing headphones, but like, maybe they're loud. I don't know, I'm stupid. He had his AirPods in, he couldn't hear the gunshot. I don't know. One bullet found on the heart. The burned weapon was fired twice. Wait a minute. Every presentation of evidence is an objection, meaning it should contradict a statement. Murder weapon was fired thrice. I've just noticed something. This isn't relevant right now. One bullet was found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. It's the same crime again. We knew this before. But it's very exact, isn't it? One bullet found in the heart, another bullet missing. This murder weapon has been fired 3 times. What if it's the same gun? I don't know. Yeah, the murder weapon was fired 3 times, it says here. Oh, God. A loud noise is detected. Faces the lake. Autopsy report. Oh, God. It's almost Christmas. I heard the gunshot. But it's not this gunshot. Darren Victor is a lot easier than this. True. True. It's not this gunshot. It's not this one. V, what were the 2 bangs? The first one is this shot. The lake was empty. The lake was empty. I believe, this is conjecture, but I believe that they were not yet on the boat. This shot happened before they boarded the boat and went out onto the lake. 25 minutes later, a second shot rings out. Unless... Oh! Oh, hold on a minute. Oh my god. This could be insane. This still doesn't help me right now, but I just saw something. I realized something. Look at this picture. Look at this photograph, if you'd be so kind. You would assume, I'm gonna presume you can see my mouse here, that this is Edgeworth. This is Edgeworth, this is what you would assume, the shooter. Or at least, you know, that's what the Germans would like you to believe, right? What if this is Edgeworth? The victim pulls his gun and fires a blank. Or misses or something. Turns the gun on himself, shoots himself through the heart. And that's the second shot. No, that still doesn't account for all the bullets. Ah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna let that one cook a little while longer. So when did the other testimonies and evidence see people on the boat? Lot of heart. Saw people on the boat at 12:15. Is it this then? Oh. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? This is more or less what I wanted to prove with the other picture. What's with that face? You look scary, dude. I'm at work. Of course I'm scary. If you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor. Did you hear what the witness just said? Did you just say, hey? Hold on, I gotta do it again. Hey, it's almost Christmas. When he heard that gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But he should have heard the gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera. "15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day." There we go, with the bullet accounting cook. The bullet accounting needs to, like, slow cook for a long time. I don't think we're gonna get to the bottom of that until, like, the last moments of the case, honestly. It's a mystery. Yeah, clear contradiction. What he said. Order. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. Your current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. It's true. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. Oh, are we doing the bullet accounting now? He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. It's this, right? Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. This is why it wouldn't let me use this photo. We need to use it right now. Oh, But there's nothing on the lake in this picture, Your Honor. The real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. The first gunshot. Well, it's time for me to catch a few Z's. Good night, or whatever it is in your time zone. It's getting late here too, but it was lovely having you here, Italian. Thank you for stopping by. You sleep well. And thank you. We appreciate it. This is why the photograph was taken. In other words, I was right, but I presented the wrong evidence. But yes, thank you for the follow. We appreciate it a lot. When Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is the fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. This is the bullet accounting. Never mind, we're doing it now. Question is, why? Thank you, Your Honor. You've stolen the words right out of my mouth. Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes. There's no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. From across the lake? My nose was clear that night, man, clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? I've got two options here. One, overhead map. Would a sneeze here trigger the automatic camera here? I think not. That's kind of ridiculous. Christmas Eve, the Ace Attorney fans post that line on Tumblr. I knew about it as a meme long before I ever played this game. Never paid that much attention to that line before, but now that he is saying it all the time, yeah. What I need to do is I need to actually listen to the song so I can say it, like, with the same, tempo. No, the almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Oh, that one. Never mind. I didn't even realize that was the one. The other one is this, the pistol, fired 3 times. I've got 2 shots here. It's one of these. I'm gonna go pistol first. It seems like the most obvious. This is my evidence. A murder weapon? Something about this pistol is bothering me, Your Honor. It has been bothering me literally since it was introduced. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Wait, what? Hold on, you had me there for a moment, Phoenix, and then you lost me. What is a nickel bag? No one ruined Lexi's innocence with bad music. I am eager to see what Phoenix says here. What I had been thinking was there was a shot first, a single shot, before they went out on the boat. Right? Before they went out. And then 2 shots when they were out on the lake. After midnight. But I think Phoenix is about to blow my mind. We can decide the prediction already. 61 plus minutes wins? That was an easy one for them. But fine. Give Tessa her points. She deserves them. Oh. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. Would it? However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Well, yeah, Your Honor, no shit. That's what this whole case is about. We should have been wondering the entire time. But you're all out here jumping to conclusions that Edgeworth is a murderer. This is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? I'd love to know. I'd better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? What's wrong, Winnick? Yeah, what's wrong? I have it. I have it. Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Yeah, the murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in this case. What do you mean, Maya? Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it. I wish I was on the same page. Oh. Is this safe? Of course not. We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up on this entire case. When he said Your Honor, for some reason I could, like, vividly, visually imagine the screen kind of tilting 30 degrees, you know, kind of, I guess it would be tilting towards the left, and just kind of slamming forward, like with impact, you know, and it being like, Your Honor, you know? I feel like that would be a fitting visual effect. Okay, like sword and garden spikes? Yeah, actually the real murder weapon was the garden spikes the whole time. And by the garden spikes, I mean the statue of the thinker. So you finally realize the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Not so, Von Karma. The man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been a suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on the boat. That's right, the 1 meter thing does kind of throw a wrench in things, doesn't it? I played on Switch and it vibrates when people slam on the desk. Oh, that's perfect. That would be so on track with this game. That the thinker's the murder weapon somehow again. But yet the thinker is the murderer. Yes. I'm glad we're on the same page. The shooter slipped, dropped the weapon, and thinker somehow pulled the trigger. Yeah. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? Yeah, what do you mean? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 15 minutes after midnight. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. It's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, have you lost your fucking mind? Oh my god. I started ad-libbing that before I read the whole line. Are you quite mad? Yeah. Have you lost your fucking mind, Wright? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. It's Edgeworth and the murderer. I knew that these were like some different identities here. Of course it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know. I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. I was right. I was right from the very beginning. It's the old man. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way down the lake just to shoot someone? It suggests that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat. That's right. It wasn't on a boat. I feel like that's also a song, but I feel like that song's way more inappropriate, from what I vaguely recall. Hold on. Where did the murder take place? Where did the murder take place? Maybe like here? Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. Oh! So the old man, everybody lost track of him. He's losing his mind, you know, in retirement, when suddenly a guy from DL6 shows up asking to rent a boat. What if this wasn't premeditated? That way you could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Oh my god, that's way too funny. Larry just kind of shuffling around out there. That night he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. Oh my god. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned to boat? The boat shop. You lucky rat. I mean, I'm a little clever now and again, too. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Are you sure about this? No. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. Am I making a testimony? That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Oh, so we do think it was premeditated. Kills him. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. This set off the first round of photos. I imagine for these map scenes, if Phoenix has like D&D miniatures, he's moving around on the map. Oh, for sure. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. And I'll eat another grape. These things are good. Getting these was such a good decision. You know what I did the other day? Is, on like, what day was it? I think it was Christmas Eve. Yeah, it must have been Christmas Eve. So around, you know, a couple hours before this happened, I was like, I want a sweet treat. It's Christmas, you know. I'm all alone on Christmas, but if I'm gonna be alone, I might as well be alone with a cake. And so I got up and I walked all the way to the big grocery store. It was like a 40-minute walk one way. And I bought like a chocolate mousse cake. Did I get it? Oh, I missed. There's a gnat that I'm hunting. So I walked all the way there. I bought a cake. While I was there, I also picked up these grapes. And I walked them back. You scared me with that hit. Sorry, that was like right by the mic. I almost had the bastard too. He's on the run. I was busy behind the bench cutting out little boat icons from paper. Yep. This is just so we can explain all of this. That he got in the boat with the Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. It was what escaped the Twitch's main menu of Ad 1. And who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? Who fired the pistol on the boat? I think that it was still the boat shop caretaker. She was just Phoenix and Wright roleplaying. Yeah, I was getting really into character. I'll make sure to hit the desk at the next opportunity. Don't you worry. I'm sure you'll all love it. This one feels too easy. But yeah. Of course it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice and both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Oh, this Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice to create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. He set Edgeworth up to take the fall for the shooting. Create a witness. The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That gets everybody alert, but they don't know where the shot comes from. This is sniping principles, people. Sniping. You know, I love playing a sniper in video games. I love it. But one of the #1 things that you need to do, both in real life and in the video game, is reposition after each shot. The first shot, they don't know what happened, but they're on alert. They're listening, they're looking. Second shot, all eyes on you. He wanted witnesses. He wanted people to witness Edgeworth killing Robert Hammond. That's it. And that's the bullet accounting. That ensures that anyone who had heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then, he dramatically falls into the lake, and Robert Hammond is dead. Leaving the pistol in the boat behind him, which Edgeworth picks up instinctively, putting his prints all over the murder weapon. Brilliant. No wonder this guy got away with DL6. No, you're afraid to paint stream sometime in the future? Lots of sneaky sniping there. Maybe. Though I'll admit, I'm not a Phantom Pain person myself. Metal Gear's quite gay too. True. I see. To someone looking from the edges of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, and they put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourdy Lake. It's a hell of a story. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. If you want to create a witness, isn't a 25-minute break quite a long break? The point is, there's no witness to the first shot. He got unlucky with Larry being there. But the first shot was the real killing. The 25 minutes later is to create the witness, to set up Edgeworth to take the fall. So while we're waiting for the caretaker, I'd like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. This is the first time we've seen him on the stand, actually. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said. Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright had said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I'd received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we're conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. Well, well, well. Seems we got a runner. Seems we know who our murderer is, huh? We got him. Dead to rights. What should I do? Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Runner? You mean a moving target? Yeah. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. Goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? Ooh, Karma's in trouble. One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Ooh, you're in trouble. Karma being a pouty boy, he is. Yay, Nick, you did it. Yeah, we did. That went way better than expected. I was expecting to, like, buy a little bit of time until tomorrow, but, like, if the witness hadn't literally run from the law, we could have closed that out. Mr. Perfect Trial not so perfect anymore, that's right. Gonna have to update that reputation, buddy. You think he's got that as, like, a slogan for his law office? He totally does. He's a lawyer. Of course he'd flaunt something like that. You know, got out from under the guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even when Carmen didn't know what to do with his testimony, I didn't either. Larry really helped us out. Larry almost screwed us over. So once I sifted through his unique testimony, still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. I mean, we were almost held in contempt of court, actually, so yeah, I think that we are the ones on trial most of the time. It's Edgeworth, you were on trial, I was on trial. No, Miles got a great point. Hey, Edgeworth. Oh, are you pouting, Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean by that, Edgeworth? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. I don't know whether or not to tell you. Listen, we can talk about your feelings after the case. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. Oh, what is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. It's so tortured with guilt and emotions. He is. He's such a poor little meow meow. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Oh my god, DL6? Oh no, DL6? I feel like this case is about to get absolutely insane. Yep, everything goes back to DL6. All the time. Every single time. Jeez. Well, do we want to continue tonight? Or do we want to bring this case to its epic conclusion tomorrow? I am pretty hungry. I went a little insane at this point, too. Yeah, this feels like it's about to throw, like, one hell of a curveball at me. Tell you what. If you continue with the investigation, you'll start again next stream with court. I'm not doing that to myself. It's a little bit of a shorter stream. But that's okay. That's alright. I need to go eat. I need to... Yeah. Yep, indeed. Yep, that's what I need. My brain just shorted out, can you tell? Thought you'd solve this case today in 1 hour. Listen. We need to figure out some better predictions for this game, because timing it is just no good. Especially if I end up going on a rant or a ramble. But I like the idea. I do. Maybe, how many errors that we have in a given day of court or something? Like how many errors we commit, you know? Because it's got the score ticker up in the top right. We could do something based off that. People are gonna, and I think that would work, because then people can bet on how stupid I am. Actually, I think that's perfect. We'll do that next time. So we got gambling figured out for next time. That's important. We need to gamble more. That's one of the things. How many times you fumble? Exactly. That's one of the things that I want to do more of moving forward. We're gonna talk about more of this when we do the New Year's stream. Is the plan? I don't know if that's gonna be like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, probably New Year's Eve. We'll see. We'll see how the schedule pans out. But I want to talk more about doing more live interaction stuff for y'all. Of course, we talk actively, I'd like to think, but I'd like to discuss more redeems, gambling, and final submissions for emotes, because I've finally got some funds together to throw at that. And so I want to get our final slots committed for emotes and stuff. So stuff like that will be discussed alongside everything else. But yeah, I think we're going to resume this next time. It'll progress just a little bit, but then I'll take us back to the title screen. Yep, we start at the law offices. I'll be looking forward to it. Hi, Maya. You look sad. But I'll have to talk to you later. We'll catch you later, Maya. I have a date with a dinner plate. I'm hungry. Starving, even. I love that little rhythmic tap slap you did, V. Did I? Did I I did, didn't I? Take care, come back later. Thank you so much for stopping in, Luxios. It was great having you. It was lovely having each and every one of you. Soup, Hazunia, Arissa. Everybody, you're lovely. Great to have around. Amazing company. A blast talking to each and every one of you tonight. I will be back tomorrow. I will be here. You know? Unless, you know, I suddenly drop dead. Or grievously ill. Or, you know, there's a horrible power outage or something. I'm very, very excited for, you know, the continuation of Phoenix Wright. So we'll be back tomorrow with the conclusion of this case. Same time, same place. You know the drill. Here, now I'm gonna very professionally take us to the ending soon screen. So professional. I need to fix my hotkeys. So happy to hear you again, see everyone else again. Of course. I'm sorry it was a long holiday, but the holidays are coming to a close. We should be becoming a lot more consistent with the streams again as December closes out. That's the hope, that's the dream. That's something that I want to commit to for the new year, is getting back on a more committed stream schedule. As the holiday closes out, that's just going to be a lot easier for me. So, yeah, that's the plan. Phoenix Wright tomorrow. I don't know what we'll do Friday. We'll do something. We might do something different. Or I might just be addicted to Phoenix Wright. Both of these things are a distinct possibility. But we will catch you all next time. A big thank you, as always, to everybody that tuned in. Huge thank you to everybody, you know, to all of our chatters today. Terra Invicta, never mind, yeah. Terra Invicta, I don't think, I might play Terra Invicta again. I don't think it's a good fit for stream. It's a difficult one for me to stream when it's finished. Hey, now there's a good point. Maybe when Terra Invicta's done, we'll revisit it. Phoenix rights are human rights. True. True. Real. Alright. Bye. See ya. Peace. Have a good night. Be safe. Make good decisions. And XCOM Friday? Now you're tempting me. But I get... Arissa. I'm out of here. Catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.